Vettel topped the timing pages in every session. The only man to ever start this race on pole looked unbeatable. Alonso needed to be aggressive. He couldn't afford to waste time behind the McLarens, and Raikkonen could be a worry. Maldonado and Rosberg's early season win seemed a long time ago, while Force India's home event wasn't going to plan. Senna was ahead of Schumacher, while Di Resta had his work cut out. The Caterhams were ahead of the Marussias and HRTs, with Petrov leading their charge, while Karthikeyan started his home event in 23rd place. The race started in hazy conditions, but there was no problem seeing who was in front. Vettel felt his teammate was his biggest threat. Hamilton was slow to get away and soon found Button had taken advantage. Schumacher found himself in the thick of it and was hit by Vergne. Hamilton came back at Button. The McLarens were locked in combat and seemed to forget that Alonso was lurking behind. Fernando got a good tow down the straight and looked to have done it. Wheel to wheel, the McLarens fought back. Fernando disposed of fourth-placed Lewis. But Jensen was safe for the moment. The first corner tangle left Vergne needing a new front wing, while Schumacher suffered a puncture. Both drivers pitted for repairs, but it was Michael who rejoined in last place. Vettel led Webber, and after 3 laps of staring at the McLaren's rear wing, Alonso got another chance to pass Button and keep his championship alive. McLaren had hoped to take on the Red Bulls, but they seemed to be stuck battling themselves. Lap 6, Hamilton finally overtook his teammate for 4th, by which time Vettel was already 8 seconds down the road. Things weren't going well for Perez. He was forced to pit early thanks to blistering of his left front tyre, and now an encounter with 14th placed Ricciardo would send him straight back to the pit lane. Sergio hadn't scored a point since he signed with McLaren. First a puncture, and then problems with the rear of the car meant he wouldn't add to his tally today. Lap 28 and Massa made a scheduled stop. He'd been embroiled in a battle with Raikkonen all race long. The Lotus had already pitted, so who would come out on top? Ferrari looked to have it. Kimi managed to slip through, but Felipe was looking at the long-term gains.
You've got the DRS, you should pass him.
His race engineer Rob Smedley wasn't wrong. At the halfway stage, there were 3 drivers engaged in the battle for 10th. Maldonado held off an attack from his teammate and took on Kobayashi. The Sauber fought back. But they touched, and Paster's race went right off course. Lewis started the race with high hopes, but it had been downhill from then on.
I'm having to downshift with my right hand. I hope it lasts.
Yeah, Lewis, we expect it will be fine. Just continue doing that.
Downshift is becoming more of a problem.
Okay, Lewis, we are going to have to change the steering wheel when you stop. Hand the steering wheel out to your right. Wheel out to your right, car in neutral.
It's something teams practice in testing but rarely have to do in the race. Remarkably, the stop was completed in little over 3 seconds. Red Bull may have been leading, but it was Alonso who was in a bullish mood. Fernando had steadily closed the gap to Webber. There were 3 more points there for the taking, but a loss of 15 if it all went wrong. Webber had been nursing a Kerr's problem. That helped Fernando, and the Ferrari was now second. Sparks from Vettel suggested all may not be well with his RB8. And with only 7 laps to go, Ferrari saw an opportunity.
When he's in DRS on, he has the plank on the ground, sparkling like hell. So let's keep pushing, let's put him under pressure.
Alonso responded and picked up his pace, but Vettel was just unstoppable. He was the only man to take pole at the track and was still the only man to win the Indian Grand Prix. Alonso's sheer determination saw him follow in second, while Webber managed to fend off a late charge from Hamilton to finish on the podium. Button set the fastest time on the last lap. Massa managed a fuel issue to finish 6th. Hulkenberg was a strong 8th. Rosberg just missed out on a point, while Schumacher endured another miserable weekend and stopped with 5 laps to go. The top 3 were given a traditional Indian welcome.
So here they come, ladies and gentlemen, the first 3. Mark Webber, his first 3rd place of the year in 3rd place. In 2nd place, Fernando Alonso, his 3rd 2nd place. For Red Bull Racing, Jonathan Wheatley, their team manager, and the winner, his 4th win in succession, Sebastian Vettel.
It really was a remarkable run of form.
You've led every race, every lap for 3 consecutive races now. The last man to do that was the great Ayrton Senna in 1989. You're in great company and you're clearly on great form.
Yeah, don't say things like that. It's very, very special. I think we all will remember Ayrton for forever. Not just because he was successful and he has this kind of numbers speaking for him, but he was a great person, so very, very happy.
I'll move over to Fernando. Fernando. Oh. Do you ever give up? You're relentless.
No, obviously it's not easy at the moment to fight with Red Bull, but we will never give up. And I think we are happy today. We have to congratulate them. They were fantastic this weekend. So well done, Red Bull. Well done, Sebastian. But we want to be happy and we want to enjoy in Brazil, not only here. So I'm sure we will do it.
After the mixed-up results of the start of the season, Vettel now dominated and extended his lead at the top, while Hamilton fell to 5th behind Webber. Red Bull's bid to retain the Constructors' title was right on target, but Mercedes had gone 3 races without scoring a point.